Hello, my friends on YouTube. Today, I'm sorry I'm late. I'll explain why I'm late. Today is the 2nd of July 2023. I'm late because there is an event that I was following about burning the Quran. And today's video is the saga of burning Quran. Uh, in the beginning, this happened about a couple of days ago during the festivity of Muslim people. They have something called Eid. It's similar to Christmas for Christian. Anyway, a young man from Iraqi origin living in Sweden, out of frustration, I must say, burned the Quran, which is considered a holy book by all Muslims, including Sunni Muslim, Shiite Muslim, Black Muslim, all Muslims. So that's more than 2 billion people on earth. Now, this happened once before. It happened many times, and not only that, actually, I remember one lady also, she put bacon in the pages of the Quran, and she put her address in a challenge. I said before, when that last time, it was around January of 2023, and I made it very clear, I don't really support burning any book. However, I will not take away the freedom of a person who wants, let's say, he wants to burn the Torah or the Gospel or the Quran. Although I disagree with it, but that person has the freedom to do so. And all advanced countries, they have the constitution to protect freedom of speech and freedom of expression, and that's freedom of expression. You have the freedom to do that. However, in Islamic countries, they are not used to that. It is authoritarian way of life. That means majority are Muslims, and therefore you have to obey the Islamic laws and rules and ways. Otherwise, or in a way, or else. So that young man, his name is Salwan Momika. He is from Iraq. However, he is one of you see, Iraq before the Islamic invasion, it was similar to Mecca. It had many people from different cultures, different faith, different background living together, and each and everyone is contributing to society. The invasion came, all these people had to be like second-class citizens. And this man, he's a young man, he had seen firsthand the suffering of Yazidi men and women in Iraq by ISIS, Boko Haram, all these Islamic groups, the groups that they want go back to the 7th century Islam, when the founder of Islam came to the world and started to do whatever he had done, the damage he had done. Okay, they wanted people to go back to this, so they used to invade villages. Exactly, they are emulating the way of life that it was practiced 1400 years ago. So they would invade a village, let's say most of it Christian, and they would take the women as sex slaves, and they will actually sell them in the market as sex slaves. They are emulating what happened 14 years ago, and that's the true Islam. I'm not lying. That is the true Islam, and they want to bring the true Islam. So in a way, these people, they want the true Islam. Okay, they want to be true Muslims. So the founder of Islam invaded villages and towns and countries, and they want to do the same. He took slaves, they took slaves. He killed the soldiers, those who dare to stand against him. He slaughtered them. That's history. That is history. And these people, they believe this is the best way of life, and therefore they want to apply that to today's society. So this young man saw this with his own eyes. The Yazidi men were slaughtered in front of him. The Yazidi women were taken, raped in public sometimes. So he had seen all that. And then when he excuse me, when he started to speak, he was put in jail in Iraq, and then he was let go. Then he migrated to Sweden, and now that he's free, he's speaking out, and he wanted to burn Quran. Actually, in the beginning, the Swedish government disagreed. They didn't give him permission, although they were violating the Swedish constitution, which is wrong. It is wrong to do so. So he went again, and he applied again as his right to express his feeling, to speak out. They gave in. I mean, they not gave in, I shouldn't use this word. They agreed for him to express himself. And thousands of people, he did that in front of the largest mosque in Stockholm. And many people went there, they wanted to kill him. Some people attacked him, but there was a lot of police presence, and probably military and undercover police, because they know why all these people, why all these security forces are in front of the mosque, because they know these people are coming for blood. So they protected him until he did what he came to do, and then when he left, that it was over. So once again, it's not out of fear, but I don't agree to burn any book, especially if it's a book of faith. I don't believe in all religions or all faith or what have you. But that does not mean I go and burn other people's book. But if a person wants to express his view, and he wants to practice his freedom by burning any book, although I disagree with him or her, I will support him. You can do that. That is a guaranteed right to express yourself, freedom of expression. Okay? They have a problem with you, that's their problem. They don't want you to do that, that's their problem, not yours. Okay? Their feeling is hurt. Get us to comfort our feeling. You know what? Now, this did not happen once. Now they know very well what button to press to get you agitated. And this did not happen once or twice before. It happened many times. So one of two. If you continue this way, I predict to you, there will be probably every day people coming to burn Quran. It's not that I'm, well, whatever. Okay. Alright? You had one person try to kill Salman Rushdie, per se. Do you think criticism of this religion will stop, even if he had succeeded in killing Salman Rushdie? Do you think now criticism of this faith or religion, whatever you want to call it, will stop? On the contrary, it will get bigger. Do you remember the what do you call it? The pictures that made fun of the founder of this ideology, and the whole world stood up and won't sit down again. Oh, violated our prophet. What happened? What happened? In Texas, in the United States of America, they had a competition. Who can humiliate this person the most? Okay? So be careful what you wish for, because they know now your buttons. You know what? They could actually have a competition. And the constitution in all free countries guarantee freedom of expression. And they can have a competition of who, let's say they will give 1 hour, who can burn the most Quran in 1 hour. And each will have his own fire pit and start burn Quran. 100 people, each one have a stack of Qurans to see who is going to burn more. I'm not encouraging that, but that could happen. That could happen. Right? The little kids, when they don't like something, let's say, for example, I gave that example before in the Arabic video. Little kids, let's say we have fish for dinner, and you have your child, when he or she 2 years old, will tell you, oh, I don't want fish, I want pizza. You know what? As a child, you'll say, you know what? Okay, you make him or her a pizza so that they will eat. But as they grow up and become more mature, he cannot be he or she 7 or 8 years old and I want pizza. No. Now we are eating fish or meat or whatever, and you will eat with us what we're eating. You have to learn to eat what we're eating. Okay? You cannot eat junk all the time. Maybe once a week we have pizza, but that's it. Alright? But some kids are never disciplined, and that's the problem of the parents. They don't discipline the kids. Okay, every day I want pizza, I want ice cream for dinner. And some parents will give the ice cream for dinner. Okay. So that child becomes an adult, and he or she is always getting away with his idea of things. He or she wants to eat ice cream for dinner. They eat ice cream for dinner. So that one day they are surprised that somebody will tell them no. So they throw a fit. And that is what's happening with the Muslims. They were never told it's okay to be criticized. It's okay to criticize your faith. People can criticize your faith. And by the way, if you read the book of the founder of this faith or ideology or whatever you call it, he did not leave any single group of people, whether it's Jewish, Christian, Buddhist, any faith, unless he made fun of them. He called the Christian, they worship 3 gods. The Jews are like donkeys carrying good books, like the Torah is a good book, but the Jews are a bunch of donkeys. They don't, like animals, they don't understand the value of the words God gave them. You have the right to criticize the Jews, the Christian, the Buddhist, the Hindu, the atheist, the agnostic, everybody. But when somebody point out the sickness that you have, you throw a tantrum and you want the whole world to stand up with you, and even the media. Instead, the BBC, unfortunately, I tried to see if somebody had translated that and have subtitle the BBC Arabic. None, unfortunately. I don't know how to do these technical things. But BBC anchor is saying, yeah, you start doing that, so do you want the terrorism to come back, and do you want the Muslim now start to, practically this is what she's saying in a very smooth way, and do you want the Muslim now to start terrorizing you because now you crossed the line? You crossed the line. You are offending me. You're offending us. So you offend me, I'm going to kill you. But you can offend me, you can offend the Jews, the Christian, the Buddhists, the Hindus, everyone, and it's okay because you are Muslim. You are immature. You are the little boy or girl who when he or she, they don't get their way, they cry out and scream and everybody has to listen to them. No. It's time to grow up, because that already, I said it, they know where to push the buttons now, what button to push, and they will push it. It will never stop. So it's better you change and learn to have thick skin. Actually, not thick skin at all. Okay, if you are criticizing other religion, you should be able to be accepting in receiving criticism. The problem is you cannot take criticism, and the reason why you cannot take criticism, because you cannot defend what's in your book. Okay, so with this young man, although I disagree with what he had done, I support him, because that is his freedom. People can talk. People can express their opinions. Learn this. And I'm going to put all the criticism and the cursing and all that of the Jews, the Christian, and the non-believer in the description box, and I'm going to put that BBC video, and if somebody can translate that and put subtitle, that would be great, and then we can put it. We thank you very much. We appreciate your comments. Please do comment, please like and share. Thank you very much.